I remember our whole choir was in line, and it was kind of eerie. If you've ever been to New York, it's usually super loud, but as you got closer and closer to the site, it just kept getting quiet. I remember the security guards telling us, when you get to the site, you can't say anything just for reverence. And after that, our choir director turned to us and he's like, hey, when we get to the site, we're gonna sing the national anthem. We got to the site, my conductor played the pitch, and we start singing the national anthem. From the corners of my eyes, I could see like the armed guards running towards us. I had visions of my mom seeing me on the TV as I was getting arrested and sent to jail for making noise at Ground Zero. But as we kept singing, I realized no one stopped us. It was like the strangest sight. The guards, the workers, the people in line, the tourists, just gathered around us in a circle, and a lot of them were crying. I just experienced something that I never experienced before. And afterwards, I had one lady come up to me, and through her tears, she said, I didn't know if I had the courage to come here today, because this is the spot where my high school age son passed away. But when I heard you guys sing, and I saw you all about the same age as my son, there was something different about how you sang, and I had a peace in my heart that I never had before since my son passed away here. And it clicked in that moment. I've always been around people that always pursued prestige or money or popularity, but this choir was composed of people who that's not what interested them. From that moment on, I never wanted to do something just to do something. I always wanted to do something to bless others. When I was searching for what I wanted to do in life, I wasn't sure. And so people told me to major in something that you enjoyed doing. So I actually chose music. While I enjoyed doing music and I was passionate about music, I felt like it wasn't something I wanted to do as a living. So I started searching around. The biggest piece of the puzzle for me was when I went to a mission trip in Fiji, and I helped out in a dental clinic. I was assisting, I couldn't do much, and I was helping out with this one patient, and as we were cleaning up, I remember she grabbed my hand, and through her tears, she was telling me that this was the first time in a long time that she didn't feel any pain in her teeth. And I looked at the long lines, the people that we always had to turn away every day, and I suddenly started thinking, I wish I could do more. It was my first practice. I remember not knowing what I was doing at all. I mean, I knew the dentistry, but in dental school, they actually don't teach you much outside of that. And so I remember just trying to figure things out. It was really tricky for me, and there were a lot of ups and downs. But something that made a big difference was when I started to incorporate more ministry in the workplace.
We really believe in the paradigm that God is love. And so while there are so many truths that we live out and believe in, it all has to be based on the central truth that God is love. Whenever someone walks in through the door, we may not explicitly say it, but we show it through the music that we play, through the prayer box that we have, through our actions, and we try to meet people where they are.
There is always someone there that's looking out for what they need, that cares about them, that's willing to pray for them, on top of just caring for them for the dental treatment that they're looking for.
While LifeBridge was doing free health clinics in the year of COVID. We weren't able to just open up because of COVID. And so we were thinking, how do we use our funds to reach our community, to get to know our community? So we started with a free dental clinic. And then from there, it expanded even to some free vision clinics and even a free physical therapy clinic. And now with our forces combined, we are doing a free mega health clinic. We've seen people that come through as patients, and then they've come to the worship gatherings, come to some Bible studies too, and now they have turned into volunteers. I think that's just amazing, because not only are we getting to know our community, but now they're hyped, they're excited, they're lit up to serve with us.
In my work, you start to realize that your teeth is actually a big part of who you are. Bringing physical healing in the lives of those that have been experiencing pain makes a big difference. But even just like a small chip on a tooth and you fix it with a filling. There was one patient I remember where she was really embarrassed about it, and she seemed really shy, and she was like, oh, it's got to get fixed, I'm gonna have a job interview. And we fixed it, and she was ecstatic. Then we saw her again, and felt like she was a totally different person. She was like, the job interview went well. She looked confident. She was smiling. She was thankful and talkative. It's incredible to see the difference you can make by fixing something small as a person's tooth. It totally changes their lives.
I had so many different jobs in my life, but I can see how God used all of that to where I am now. And so as you stay faithful to what God is calling you to do, see how that could be opportunities to serve others. Because no matter what you do, you can serve people.
Find something you're passionate about and look beyond the job. There's your work, but there's also your calling. And while your job may be different, you can choose whatever you want. I would say your calling from God is always the same. And that's to bless the lives of others that come into contact with you.